Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the new survey that Disney Dreamlight Valley released throughout their social media accounts. And if the past is any indication, you know that they're going to be taking a close look at how we're going to be answering this survey and hopefully incorporating them into future updates. So I'm very excited to see what this survey has in store for us. This is going to be my first time looking through it, so I'm very excited to go through it with you guys. And I've already done the first few questions, which is basically boilerplate stuff of age, demographics, and all of that. So we're gonna get into the actual questions now that pertain to the game. So let's get started. Alright, which platforms are you playing Disney Dreamlight Valley on? I played on multiple accounts, so I will just mention all of them. How did you first discover Disney Dreamlight Valley? I'm pretty sure I got it from browsing through the store on the Switch, and I actually learned from it through like promotional materials that they put on social media. So actually I'm gonna say that because it probably came first. Alright, among the reasons listed below, which motivate you to play Disney Dreamlight Valley? Okay, we can select up to 5 options. Relaxation, I think, is definitely one of them. The storyline, designing, so like customizing your character, home, and village is definitely a really big aspect of the game for me. The excitement for Disney and Pixar characters, interacting with them, etc. is definitely something that intrigued me into playing the game for sure. And discovery, I would say, is a really important aspect as well. Which of the following activities do you usually start with during your play session? I can select up to 3 options. I do check my mailbox, but that's usually only when we have our Dream Snaps results. I would say, at least when you log into the game, I browse the premium shop and I browse Scrooge's shop, I would say. And I also start participating in the Star Path if that is active at the time. So I'll select those 3. Which of the following activities do you usually end with during your playthrough? Okay, let's see. Decorating is a really nice way to end. Participating in Dream Snaps. And usually gardening and or cooking so that I can just get some star coins in my... Yeah, just so that I can get some star coins for what's coming next when I log back into the game. More about our experience. Have you purchased the first expansion pass? Yes, I have. Rift in Time. Which edition of our Rift in Time have you purchased? I'm pretty sure I got the one with the exclusive items. I think that's the one I got. I don't remember if I got the standard or the gold edition. I think it was the gold edition. Overall, how did you feel about the Rift in Time expansion pass? I feel like this is a very loaded question. I'm going to say I love it, and of course I can go back and forth between I like it and I love it, because if I had to compare Rift in Time to Storybook Vale far surpasses Rift in Time in my opinion, but Rift in Time being the first expansion pass we got, I was so excited when it came out, the new features that we got. I would have just gotten the expansion pass for the ancient machines alone, but we got so much content, I can't not love it. So I'm gonna put love it for this one. Have you purchased the second expansion pass? Yes, I have, for sure. Which edition of the Storybook Vale expansion pass have you purchased? I remember getting the one with the 10,000 moonstones. How did you first hear about the Storybook Vale expansion pass? Official Disney Dreamlight Valley social media, because that's when they first announced it. What motivated you to purchase Storybook Vale? Wow, select all that apply. Okay, you can select multiple. Well, I didn't want to miss out on new content. I think that's a given. The early adopter bonuses were really nice, but it wasn't like a deciding factor of me getting the expansion pass as a whole. I knew I was going to get it either way. I think the early adopter bonuses made me want to get the expansion pass sooner, but I mean, it wasn't really a factor for me. The theme was definitely aesthetic and appealing. The characters and the trailer in general was really appealing too. So yeah, let's go with that. Overall, how did you feel about the Storybook Vale expansion pass? I don't even need to think about that. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. All right, here are some nitty-gritty questions. How did you feel about each of the tasks in the Storybook Vale expansion pass? Catching snippets. I love catching snippets. Reordering Lorekeeper stories by solving puzzles. I do really enjoy that too. Progressing my friendship with new villagers. I mean, I did really like it. How did I feel? Like when I was going through them, how did I feel? I did really like the storyline with each of the characters. I personally liked Storybook Vale a lot more than Rift in Time, so I'm gonna say I love it for that reason. Meeting and unlocking new villagers for sure. Solving, oh my god, you know what? No, I'm gonna say, I love everything about this expansion pass. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that, right? There's nothing wrong with saying I love all of the aspects of Storybook Vale. I do. We're fine. How did you feel about each of the other tasks in the Storybook Vale expansion pass? Discovering the friendship items of new villagers. I liked it. There was nothing... okay, neutral. I don't think there was anything, like, spectacular about the friendship rewards that we got. They were nice, but nothing spectacular. Unlocking new craftable furniture by discovering materials and biomes. I definitely loved that. Completing friendship quests with new villagers. I'm pretty neutral on that. I think it's an aspect we have to do and it helps with the story progression, which I do like. But there was nothing... I think I liked it. I mean, I'm saying it a lot, right? I liked it, so I'll change it to I like it. Discovering new meals and ingredients. I'm pretty neutral about that. Discovering exclusive new items in this... Oh, I love that. Of course. I love everything about that. Yes. How would you rate the following aspects of catching snippets? Okay, so this is a very specific to catching snippets. Did I find it buggy and glitchy? I don't remember it being... Oh no, it was glitched a little bit, wasn't it? At first. Not really. I think it was just like specific ones would sometimes be a little bit glitched, but it wasn't... It was like maybe once or twice, so I'll say neutral about that. Time consuming? I mean, if it's fun, then is it really time consuming? It is time consuming depending on which type of snippet you're catching. The demons take a lot longer to catch because you have to catch them a few times. Easy to understand? Yes, it was. It was definitely fun. A good fit with the overall theme of the expansion? Yes, because we're essentially catching pages from the Lorekeeper's book, right? Unique. It's definitely a unique aspect, I would say. Is it difficult? I'll say neutral for difficult. How would you rate the following aspects of the task of reordering Lorekeeper stories by puzzle solving? It was fun. A good fit with the overall theme? Yes. Difficult? I'm neutral. I don't think... A lot of them were easy, a lot of them were difficult. Every time you start a puzzle, they're always in a different order on the side of the page. So, yeah, I mean, it's different almost every time you're playing it. I would say neutral for that. Easy to understand. Unique. I mean, unique to the game, Disney Dreamlight Valley in general, yes, because we don't have anything like it. Was it buggy or glitchy? Not to me. Time consuming? It could be time consuming, but it was worth it. So should I say neutral for that? I'll say neutral. How do you rate the following aspects of the tasks for solving trials? Oh, time consuming? It depending on the trial, it would be a little time consuming. Buggy and glitchy. I didn't have any bugs or glitches with the trials. It was definitely a good fit for the overall theme. Very unique. Neutral in terms of difficulty level. Easy to understand, yes, and very, very fun. Alright, below are some statements that other people have made about the Storybook Vale expansion. Please let us know which best represents you. Keep in mind this specific expansion, okay. So, content. This content of the expansion is very enjoyable. Or is not enjoyable at all. I would say it's very enjoyable. The rewards are definitely appealing. New biomes. Oh my god, yes. The tasks are very easy to complete. I don't know about easy. I'll put it here. It depends on how much grinding you have to do for materials, and of course if you have a Rift in Time and you have access to the ancient vacuums, the ancient gardener, all those things, it can definitely make life easier in the new expansion pass and future expansion passes if we're to get more. Between the first expansion, Rift in Time, and the second expansion, Storybook Vale, which do you think is better? Wow, they really just asked us that question, didn't they? Storybook Vale is better. I completely agree with that statement. How do the following elements released in the Storybook Vale expansion compare to those of the Rift in Time? Okay. The theme. I preferred the theme to Storybook Vale. Gameplay features, so that talks about the royal tools. So we have the Time Bender or the Royal Hourglass from Rift in Time, and then we have the Snippet Catcher. I'm sort of neutral on the royal tools, I think. Royal tools are pretty similar, I would say. Biomes, definitely Storybook Vale. Characters, okay. So with Rift in Time, we got Rapunzel, Gaston, Eve, Oswald, and Jafar. With Storybook Vale, where we've gotten Merida, Flynn, and Hades, and we're going to get Maleficent and supposedly Aurora. So for me personally, looking at all the characters as a whole between the expansion passes, Storybook Vale slightly beats it out for me. But I love both of them. Again, it's very personal, preference-based, right? Because some people might prefer characters from a certain world and movie genre or theme or, you know, whatever like that. I would say it's very personal, so I love both of them in terms of characters solely and not looking at the biomes or anything like that. I would say they both pretty much are the same. Yeah. Story-wise, we haven't completed the Storybook Vale storyline yet because we're still waiting on part 2, but I think because of how stretched out Rift in Time got, we got 3 parts over like 6, 7, 8 months, however long that was. I felt very disconnected to the storyline, even though it's been 3-4 months since Storybook Vale has come out now. I'm still very much aware of the storyline, engaged in the storyline. I remember how part 1 ended. I'm excited for how part 2 is going to start. So for that reason, I think I'm going to stick with Storybook Vale being better in terms of the storyline. In terms of quests, the quests are less fetch heavy in Storybook Vale, I found, which I prefer. So I would say the quests in Storybook Vale is also better. And we have to keep in mind, although this is personal preference, you also have to think about what do you want to see in the future of Disney Dreamlight Valley as a whole in terms of gameplay and future expansion passes. I would love to see more content that is similar or even better than what we got in Storybook Vale as opposed to Rift in Time. So I'm not trying to say that Rift in Time is really bad or anything like that. It's just I'm also thinking about the future of DDV and what I would like to see in the future. So for that reason, quest-wise, I'm going to go with Storybook Vale. Do you have anything else to share about the Storybook Vale expansion pass? I don't think so. I mean, Storybook Vale itself I think it's amazing what they've done so far, and I don't think I'd be able to answer this question without having part 2. So I'm going to leave that blank. In this section of the survey, we would like to know more about your thoughts about the Star Path and the Premium Shop. Okay. The Star Path bonus rewards are additional rewards available to players who have completed the premium tier of the Star Path. These rewards allow players to complete extra duties to earn recolors of existing rewards, including a house dream style. Are you aware of the Star Path bonus rewards? Yes. Yes, and I've earned some bonus rewards, which is true. What did you think of the quality of the rewards, additional rewards from the Star Path bonus rewards? If we're talking about the last Star Path, which was the Frost and Fairy Star Path, I loved it. I loved the recolors we got. We had 3 pages worth of recolors, including that house style, which was incredible. With this current Oasis Star Path, we only have 2 pages worth of, well, technically 1 page worth of reskins and 1 house style. And the reskins are not the best because they're very similar to the original. So I'm gonna say that I like it, not that I love it, because if I only had to go by the first Star Path with Frost and Fairies, I would have said I love it. But with the Oasis Star Path recolors and how similar it is to the original colors that we got for the items, I'm bumping it down to like it instead. How difficult did you find the tasks to earn the Star Path bonus rewards? A little difficult. Oh no, somewhat difficult. I mean, it depends, right? What you constitute as difficult. It's definitely very grindy. It takes days to complete tasks. And if I'm being completely honest, I preferred the quests and tasks that we had with Frost and Fairies as opposed to the Oasis Star Path quests, because there's a lot of gifting involved with this Star Path, which is really something I'm not enjoying as much. So I will say I think it's somewhere between a little difficult and somewhat difficult. I'll stick to a little difficult. I wouldn't even say it's difficult. I would say it's a little frustrating rather than difficult, because all the quests are achievable, but they're not necessarily my favorite things to do. Oh my god, I think this is the fun part. Okay, below is a list of Disney and Pixar franchises that currently do not have any characters in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Which of these franchises would you most like to see added to the game? We can select all that apply. Snow White, I see that. I'm clicking on that. Up would be amazing. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dumbo, Finding Nemo, Mary Poppins. Oh, that's an interesting one. How would that look in this game, though? I'd be interested to see. Honestly, I think I would switch out Mary Poppins with Up. Personally, personal preference, I do love Up. I prefer Mary Poppins. So yeah, I'm okay with these choices. Of course, I could choose all of them, but I'm not going to do that. We're gonna be a little bit selective. Below is another list of Disney and Pixar franchises that currently do not have any characters in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Which of these franchises would you most like to see characters added to the game? Peter Pan, although we are potentially getting Peter Pan this summer. Bambi, oh my god, definitely. Lady and the Tramp, love that. I think the Hunchback of Notre Dame would also be really nice. I'm pretty... Oh, I would love Enchanted too. I think these are my top 5 on this page as well. Okay, I'm okay with these choices. Great. Below is a list of Disney and Pixar franchises that we already have characters for in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Which of these franchises would you most like to see more characters added to the game? Oh. Beauty and the Beast. I would love to see Lumiere and Cogsworth. Wreck-It Ralph. We've seen Ralph in the promotional material from like when the game first came out or when the trailer first came out, so I'm not gonna select that because I'm assuming it's already either created or in the pipeline. Disney's Princess and the Frog. I would love to see Naveen. Toy Story. I think we have enough Toy Story. Sword in the Stone is not something I'm personally interested in. Ratatouille, not really. WALL-E, I think we already have WALL-E and Eve. I wouldn't necessarily want any more characters from the WALL-E realm. Mickey and Friends, there's definitely so many options. We've also got Pluto, who's still missing from our little gang here. Lion King, I don't think we need more Lion King, honestly. I'll say Mickey and Friends. And I think that's enough. Those are my top 3. Brave would definitely be another option, but I'm going to stick with the 3 that I chose. Among the following types of clothing items, which do you feel have the greatest need for more options? Where's skirts? I need skirts. Where's skirts? Here it is. Skirts definitely need to be more options. Hairstyles, I think we could definitely use more hairstyles. What else? Gliders. I'm not going to say no to gliders. I think these are my top choices. Top 3. For future Star Path clothing updates, which option would you prefer to see more of? One-piece costumes that allow you to get dressed up in one click, outfit sets where you can mix and match individual pieces to create a custom look. I like both equally. It depends on what the outfit is, right? So I'd have to say I like both equally because it would depend on the outfit and the theme. What kind of themes would you like to see in a future Star Path? Oh. Okay. Disney Channel originals, wow. Kim Possible or Lizzie McGuire, ocean themes, retro nostalgia, witches, broomsticks, cauldron, mushrooms, potion bottles, cute witches' huts. Yes. Historical fashions, Renaissance, Victorian, elegant ball gowns and suits. We need more male outfits in the game. We're lacking that by a lot. So I would say that. Gothic castle, dark castles, elegant gowns, sophisticated waistcoats, elegant furniture. Oh. I would also love to see fanny packs, tropical button-ups. I think this is a nice variety. Oh no, it says select up to 3 options. I'll get rid of vacation. I'll stick to witches, historical fashions, and gothic castle. How many item bundles have you purchased from the premium shop? Does this specify, like, is this like signature bundles that we're talking about, or just any bundle in general in the premium shop, including like item bundles? Because if it's just like premium shop items in general, I've definitely gotten more than 10. If we're talking about signature bundles and like transformation bundles and stuff, I would say 4 to 6. So I'm unclear what this means specifically. I'm going to stick with 10 plus because we haven't even had 10 of like the signature or transformation bundles and stuff like that. So I'm assuming they just mean premium shop in general. So 10 plus, I would say. How would you rate the appeal of the offerings in the premium shop? Okay, here's the thing. I would say they're very appealing. Now, that doesn't mean I've purchased everything from the premium shop because I'm very diligent in my Moonstone spending, so I don't get items unless I know I'm going to use them in the game. But that doesn't mean that the items in the shop aren't appealing or that I don't like them. It's just I choose not to buy them for a very specific reason. But they are very appealing, and most of them are also very good quality, especially recently. We've been getting absolutely incredible items, like the Winnie the Pooh items we've gotten are absolutely immaculate. I love them so much. They're beautiful. They're so well done. It's very detailed. I love it. So I'm going to say it's very appealing for sure. In this last section of the survey, we'd like to know more about your experiences with the events and expectations for future development of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Okay. Have you participated in the winter events? Oh, I don't remember if I participated in the first one. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm gonna say yes. I'm pretty sure I did. How much did each of the 2 new updates to this season's winter event improve your enjoyment of the event? New snowman building event. I think the snowman building event was very lackluster, so it didn't really improve my enjoyment at all. Season tree gifts. Oh, so this is like the gifts under the Dreamlight tree in the Dream Castle, including the Touch of Magic sweater and motif. So that is something I absolutely loved. Like, even though it was just going into the Dream Castle and getting gifts, the fact that we got a Touch of Magic item, it significantly improved my enjoyment, I would say. That was really nice. I mean, I don't even use Touch of Magic that often, but it really made me happy to see that. How interested are you in replaying old events to earn new rewards or achievements? As long as it's saying new rewards, I'm interested. If it's the same rewards, then I'm not. New rewards, yes. Have I tried the Dream Snaps feature? Of course I have. Of course. So far, what's been your favorite Dream Snaps? Oh, okay, I'm going to be very biased. It's not going to be a lot of people's favorites, and that's fine. I'm going to say fur, feathers, and scales. And I'm only saying that because I ranked number 1 in that. And that was like the shock of my life when it came to DDV. Never expected that. So yeah, I'm going to say for feather scales. Very biased opinion. I don't even think it's my favorite for any other reason other than it being my number 1 Dream Snaps. So yeah, I think that's fair. Are you aware of the Loungefly collaboration? Yes, I am aware of that. Where did you first learn about the Loungefly collaboration? Is this really important for them to know? I'm assuming official Dreamlight Valley because they mentioned it, right? In their posts when they were talking about the game, like especially on their Twitter page when they update your feed. Which Loungefly collaboration items did you acquire? Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember which ones I have and which ones I don't. I think I have the Maleficent, do I? I don't know which ones I have. I honestly don't remember. I mean, Loungefly honestly isn't really the biggest deal for me in this game. What do you think of each of the Loungefly collaborations? I have to say, okay, here's the thing. I do remember what the Maleficent one looks like, and I liked it, but I don't remember what the other ones look like. So I'm gonna say neutral, or say I don't remember because I don't. What did you think of the Loungefly collaboration items in general? I mean, it was an item. It was nice. It was there. I got it because it was available in the game. I don't really have a specific feeling towards it, so I'm going to say neutral for that. And thank you for taking the survey. Okay, so that's it in terms of the survey for this year, I'm assuming. Hopefully, maybe we'll get another one near the end of the year or throughout this year. We still have a long ways to go. But that was really fun and a surprisingly long video. So if you've stuck around this long, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's about it, guys. thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know what you guys are excited for in terms of the potential new characters that we could get in the game. I think Peter Pan, Dumbo are very interesting options for me. Finding Nemo, I would love to see how they incorporate that, especially since they're water-based characters. But thank you guys so much for sticking around. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can check out my Discord channel. It's going to be linked below. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys!